Yeah, welcome to week 7 of your fantasy football league. And by your fantasy football league, of course, I mean my fantasy football league. Because what is it called? Is it called the Brit Fantasy Football League? No. Is it called the Doc Fantasy Football League? No. It's called the RaFFLe Football League. And believe me, it's not for any of those other RaFFLes, and it's because of me. It's my league. So let's remember that. And speaking of that, I did want to bring up before we got into the games of the week that I did go see a feature film this weekend in the movie theater. No popcorn, but I did have a large Coke Zero, in case you were wondering. It was very tasty, by the way, but it did make me want to pee towards the end. But I'm starting to get a little bit off track there. It was called The Social Network, and it's about Facebook and its creator, Mark Zuckerberg. Fine film, really good film, thought-provoking film, and it got me thinking, like a good film should, about, that was that generation's, that time frame, that was the it idea, if you will. And what have I done? What do I have to give back to society? And, I thought long and hard about a couple of different things, but it really comes down to this. This is my legacy, the RaFFLe Fantasy Football League. And much like Xerox, Coke, and Lazy Boy, I think that you're going to see that RaFFle will become the ipso facto standard for fantasy football. What we've been able to do, and by we again, I mean me, is create what is the quintessential art form of fantasy football. Our keeper system and draft value, the way we go about doing things, has really vaulted this game to new levels. We've now got it to where people who previously wouldn't make a trade because they were too afraid, Jerome, of making a decision to, I don't want to give up too much, and maybe that guy performs well or get not enough in return. Now with the added layer of, hey, you got out years, look at that guy's draft value, what's he going to be worth to you later? It's really kind of allowed people to take those guards off and blinders, if you will. And we're not being flooded with asinine trade offers that no one will ever accept, or it's not just a bunch of crazy old Doc Livingston trades going on every week. So although he still is crazy, but anyway, so welcome. I think next year we maybe tweak the injured reserve thing. Maybe we add another roster spot. Maybe a tweak to the defense. Those things will be discussed back at HQ, and then we'll bring them to you on stone tablets. But we're ready to patent this thing, and when we do, you're all going to reap the rewards by being able to say that I was there in the beginning. There will be no financial rewards for you. That will clearly be all coming to me, but I wanted you to know you should feel special about that. So this is being recorded, so you've all are on notice. If you ever do try to patent this idea before me, I will sue the fuck right out of you. No, but I wouldn't. Yes, I would. So anyway, enjoy that. Enjoy that knowledge that you're on the ground floor of something that's going to be big. We're the next Google, the next Yahoo, the next, what I said before. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's not ramble. So let's get into. Well, no, actually, before we get into the games, there's one other thing I did want to bring up, and it's viewer mail, if you will. Chris, why do your eyes keep darting down when you're talking to us? Can you not keep eye contact because you're a rapist, a mental institute patient, a murderer, or just a chronic liar? And whereas I may be one or more of those things, nothing has been proven in a court of law. And no, that's not what's going on. Really, all it is Sundays, are spent copious amount of time taking notes all over the place, and double-sided notes. I'm taking notes because what I'm trying to do is bring to you the best product that I can bring. So what you'll see on here is rankings and things I should say or shouldn't say. I keep all these things down just so that I can bring you a quality product. The last thing I want you, my paying public, to do is think that I don't care, or actually that I do care. I do. Let's enough of the BS. It's juvenile delinquency, quite frankly. Frequently? No, honestly. Anyway, I'm done now. Let's move on. Games of the week. I'm running out of time, so we're just going to do a quick little hero and the GOAT. The hero is the guy who maybe isn't going to score the most points, but his performance is going to be what gives that team the victory. And the GOAT is the guy, again, maybe not the fewest points scored, but the guy that when the owner looks back goes, that motherfucker cost me. That's the guy he's staring clearly at. So we're going to run through these real quick. I've got the 5th-ranked Spankos, or as I like to call them, the team that everybody fucking hates, taking on the 6th-ranked Red-Eye Blind, known as the new and upcoming team that everybody will hate. In this case, this week, I look for the hero to be Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson is going to be the guy who separates Red-Eye Blind from the Spankos. That Hernandez kid is going to be the GOAT for the Spankos. Give it to Red-Eye Blind. 6th ranked no more. They'll be in the top 5 next week. You heard it here first. Then next up, we've got the Gillette Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by Gillette, the best a man can get. We got the #1 Heart Attack Boys taking on 2nd-ranked Jerk Store. Now, I know what you're thinking. The Heart Attack already played in #2 last week and pretty much kicked their ass. That's true. But that's not going to be the case this week. I look for the hero to be Greg Jennings. Staying in that same game, Percy Harvin will be the GOAT for your Heart Attack. Circle the Jerks. They won. Circle the Jerks. Circle... No. So anyway, let's go moving right along. It's the Anything Can Happen game. 12th-ranked Young Studs taking on the 10th-ranked Squirrels. You know, I've been back and forth on this game, to be honest with you. But what it all boiled down to for me is I genuinely believe that Eli Manning is going to have a decent week this week, and I don't think Sims Walker is. And I think those are your heroes and GOATs right there. The hero, Manning, GOAT, Sims Walker. You got to circle the studs here. I think they're out of the cellar. They're trying to follow their old man up the stairs and not get hit by him as he falls back down the stairs. That's a little flash forward. Speaking of flash forward, let's go to it. 8th-ranked Curtain. Can you believe I'm saying the 8th-ranked Steel Curtain? This is a storied franchise, ladies and gentlemen. To see them 8th ranked hurts me a little bit in my private area. They're taking on the 9th-ranked Livid Llamas, if you can believe that. Not sure how they did it. Well, yes, I am. It's a bunch of cheating, right? No. The GOAT here is going to be Steve Smith. I'm going to need him to score me some points, and he's not going to do that well for me, unfortunately. Hakeem Nicks will be stealing all of that traffic, so he's your GOAT. Your hero is going to be the entire team, the entire Steel Curtain team. So hats off to the Curtain. Good to see it back on the winning side. Next up, we've got the 7th-ranked Big W's taking on the 4th-ranked Tight Ends. Now, these are two teams. It's funny because to see these guys in the same room, they will smile and shake each other's hand and say really nice things to one another, like, I like your hair and you smell nice. But, every week, at least twice a week, independently, they will come to me and just trash the other guy. What is Britt whining about this week? He's always whining about something. He's got diarrhea of the mouth. And then, what's Livingston wearing that for? Doesn't he know it makes him look stupid? And he smells like shit. Well, the answer to both of you is yes. Yes, to everything. You both are gay. But in this week, I think the W's are going to be a little less gay. Their hero is going to be Roy Williams. That's right, not the cowboy, I found out later, but yes, a cowboy. Roy Williams, the cowboy. The GOAT here is going to be LaShawn McCoy. I don't think he's going to have a very good week. I think he's going to struggle a little bit, so give the win to the W's. That only leaves one game of the week, and it's a big one. It's what I like to call the April McCullough Knee Redaway Bowl. And I think the knee, I used that correctly there. And this is, we know that April loves her husband very much, loves her father very much, but no matter how much love you have in your heart, you're going to love somebody a little bit more than the other person. And we've always used this game to figure out who it is that April really loves more. And this week, clearly, AJ loves her father because the Thunder is going to destroy Classified this week. It could be the first ever tripling up score. I don't think that's happened. If it hasn't, and it happens, then we'll have to give them some kind of award. But the Thunder is going to score and score copiously. Classified not very well. The hero, let's pick one, Brandon Marshall. The GOAT, there's two. You can go with Kevin Cobb or Felix Jones. I think both those guys are going to suck it up this week. Sorry. But that Ocho Cinco, he's going to score you some points. All right, folks, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy today, unless your name is John Beltry. Have a great week, everybody, and I'll see ya when I see ya.